Paros is all about golden beaches, whitewashed villages, and island charm. And for many, it's the perfect escape after Athens. But for us, it also came with a few surprises. Hey peeps, we're Karen and Ricky, and this is Time to Go Places. Join us as we spend 4 nights in Paros, from ferry rides across the Aegean to must-see sights, and a surprise we just didn't expect. After a short transfer from Athens port, we found our Sea Jet's ferry and joined the crowd, ready to get on board. We're in like Cyclades. Check the digital signs at the back of the boats. It lists all the stops the ferry makes, so you can make sure you're lining up for the right ferry. Once you walk up the ramp, you'll see luggage bays marked for each of the destinations. Drop your bags in the right bay, then head upstairs to find your seats. We had allocated seating for this trip. So we found our seats. Let's go have a look. It's quite big. There's also an upstairs. And on most of the ships, you'll find there's a cafe on board for snacks and drinks. There's a cafe. Got sandwiches, salads, yummies, snacks, more pastries. This was a fast ferry which took us about 3 hours from Athens to Paros. And I have been known to get seasick on boats from time to time, but on this I was totally fine. A quick tip though, if you board early, your luggage actually ends up at the back of the pile, which can be kind of tricky when disembarking. So if you have allocated seating, it might actually be better to board later so you can grab your bags easier. Once the ramp is lowered, it's a bit hectic with everyone trying to find the quickest way to get off. But once you step out into Paros for the first time, it all becomes totally worth it. We were so excited to explore that we dropped our bags at the hotel and headed straight out. Oh my gosh, you could swim right here. We stayed at Anaplatinos Hotel. It's a family-run hotel located close to the beach in Parikia. We'll show you more about the hotel in just a bit. This is like a 2-minute walk from where we're staying. Look at that. We didn't have lunch today because of all the travel. So we're going to have an early dinner at a restaurant called A Table. We'll show you that later. But because we're going to have an early dinner, we may actually come back down here for sunset. What do you think? I think this place will be awesome in the evening. Thinking sunset will be right behind there. It's just some of the restaurants along the waterfront. Definitely recommend checking prices and checking reviews. So we are at a lovely waterfront restaurant. How is that, peeps? Seriously. And we are having a lovely glass of house rosé. Cheers, bub. So we're here at the end of August. I think it's about the 23rd. Yeah. Something like that. We'll put the actual date down the bottom here. We booked a table for 7:30. It's now right on 8 o'clock. Our food has arrived and that's what we get to see while we eat. Not bad. Dinner that first night was spectacular. So here is my grilled octopus and it looks amazing. Nicely charred. Bit of salad with balsamic. So Ricky thought, can't decide. I might have the grilled squid or I might have the lamb chops. I think he picked a winner. That is massive. I think he's got like 7 chops on there. Look at the smile on his face. He's so excited. That looks absolutely top notch. So we're going to dig in and we'll tell you what it's like. Even being one of the cheapest seaside restaurants, it still set us back over 100 Australian dollars. It was so good that we booked again for the next evening. But that's when things didn't go to plan. The food was overcooked, and when we raised it with the waiter, their response wasn't ideal. We ended up without eating and we still had to pay. But we weren't going to let one bad experience ruin us for us. Hey, we're in Parikia. It's the perfect place for a wander after dark. To get lost in the alleyways, you never know what you're going to stumble across. It's the kind of town where you don't need a plan and you'll probably find something amazing anyway. We're coming up to the Holy Shrine of the Virgin Mary. It's absolutely stunning to look at from the outside. It's definitely very beautiful, all lit up at night. This is the inside of the shrine. It's a gorgeous courtyard. And over here, there's I don't know what you call it, there's a vessel and it's got like 5 taps on it. You can buy a little bottle and fill it up with holy water. And we've been watching quite a few people do that. This church is also called the Church of 100 Doors. Now, there are actually only 99 doors. The legend says the hidden 100th door will only open if Hagia Sophia in Constantinople ever becomes an Orthodox church again. Parikia is easy to walk around, and the beach road is a comfortable stroll. It feels quiet and relaxed, and it isn't hard to find accommodation close by. Anna Platanos is a family-run hotel with reasonably sized rooms and a genuinely welcoming atmosphere. It has a very relaxed feel, and it had everything we needed. The breakfast was scrumptious, heaps of choice and all really fresh, and the eggs, perfect. Okay, here's our room, number 10. Let's go check it out. Got our towels and our pool towels. Nice area to, I don't know, do your makeup maybe? Little balcony. European style handle door. So up like this to open. Take it to the top. And you can tilt it back. Just make sure you close it before you put the handle down again to open it. Otherwise you'll have a door falling on top of you. And a cute little bathroom. Naoussa is about 10 kilometres away from Parikia, and it's an easy 20-minute bus ride to get there, which makes it a perfect day trip. The vibe in Naoussa is definitely different to Parikia. It's more boutique shops, cocktail bars, and a younger upmarket crowd. The village winds through alleyways lined with shops overflowing with dresses, jewellery, and handbags. The Venetian castle in Naoussa sits at the edge of the harbour. Its stone walls have been worn by the battering ocean waves. But what remains still offers a striking silhouette against the water with curving battlements, crumbling walls, and a quiet resistance. Built in the 15th century to defend the bay, it's made from dark stone and connects to the shore by a narrow causeway. From a distance, it almost blends into the sea, but up close, you can see the curved walls and the remains of the watchtower. Fishing boats drift nearby, and the water laps quietly against the stone base of this weathered fragment of history. The views back towards Naoussa are beautiful, and the castle stands as a quiet reminder of the layers that shape this village. Perched high above Naoussa, the Parikia church overlooks the village and the bay beyond. The climb is gentle, and as you reach the top, the noise of the harbour fades away, replaced with the quiet hum of cicadas and the rustle of wind. The church itself is simple and serene, whitewashed walls and a bell tower that catches the light. It's a peaceful spot with benches tucked into the shade and a sweeping view across the rooftops and the sea. Just a short walk from the centre of Naoussa is the Mororites winery. This is a family-run estate that's been producing wine since 1910. It's now in its fourth generation. The winery blends tradition with modern tasting experience. The building is understated with stone walls, shaded courtyards, and inside, the cellar holds rows of oak barrels and bottles from past vintages. You can sample local wines and learn about the island's winemaking history. As you wander deeper down the painted stone pathways, Naoussa softens. The tourist shops fade away, and you find yourself exploring peaceful pathways with trailing bougainvillea and the locals just going about their day. We're on our way back to the Naoussa bus stop to head back to Parikia. We bought our return tickets at Parikia, so we didn't have to worry about anything when we got here. We just wait for our bus and jump on. You don't need to validate the ticket. You just give it to the driver or the person waiting at the door. I just rip the ticket in half. Okay, so I've had a little incident. My legs were swollen this morning when I woke up and I had a big rash all over them. Those of you who don't know, I have rheumatoid arthritis and psoriatic arthritis, and I take a biologic, which is an autoimmune suppressant. And I was a little bit worried because the rash started spreading up my legs. Thought I'll go to a pharmacy and just ask them if there's some cream I can put on it. I kind of thought it was just a heat rash. She took a look at it and said, no, you need to go down to the medical centre. The medical centre is just east of the port and the windmill that you'll see when you arrive in Parikia. I was seen by a doctor within 15 minutes, even with a few people ahead of me. They did blood tests, gave me an injection, and were incredibly thorough and caring. There was no ID needed and there was no cost. It wasn't quite the morning we'd planned, but after some excellent care and a little bit of rest, we were back on track and on the road. Hiring a car is a great way to see Paros. A small car will set you back about €45, which is about 80 Australian dollars, plus fuel. And if you're from outside the EU, you will need to get an international driver's license. Having access to a car allows you to reach beaches that aren't on the bus routes. Beatrice is one of the most distinctive beaches on Paros, set in a bay just outside Naoussa. Okay, this is, I think it's pronounced Beatrice Beach. You are going down tiny dirt tracks.
didn't take any footage of it because we're too busy both trying to navigate and find the safest path to get down. It's very rocky terrain. Very, very different part of the island. Communal shade tree. This is not a designated car park. Obviously people have just decided it will be. It's more like a little lagoon. It's very cute. Not a lot of shade.
What makes it special are the granite rock formations that shape the shoreline into small coves and natural pools. The sand is soft, the water is shallow and clear, and each little inlet feels like its own private spot. It's a popular beach, but the rocks break it up into smaller sections, so you can usually find a quiet corner. Sunbeds and umbrellas are available, and the calm water makes it for easy swimming or just floating around between the rocks. Columbiathris has a striking, almost sculptured look, and it stands out as one of the most unique beaches on Paros. Marcelo Beach sits just outside Parikia, stretching along the bay with soft sand and shallow turquoise water.
So we've made it around to Marcelo Beach, which is past Parikia. So Parikia is over there. See, there's a ferry coming in, so Parikia is over there.
It's one of the most organised beaches on the island, with sunbeds lined up across the shore, umbrellas for shade, and a few beach bars tucked behind. The water here is calm and clear, perfect for swimming, and the gradual slope makes it easy for families with children. Marcelo feels larger and livelier, but it still has a relaxed island feel. If you're enjoying this video, please give us a like and a subscribe to help us grow our channel. We've got more adventures coming soon, including Sifnos and Milos. Aliki is located on the island's west coast, about 7.5 kilometres from Parikia. This beach is also known as Palm Beach, thanks to the distinctive palm trees that line its narrow sandy shore.
Already see from here the water is crystal clear. Some nice shady spots. We don't have to worry about the umbrella, so that's cool.
Around the coast from Aliki, you'll find Aliki. This is a peaceful fishing village with a slower rhythm. It's the kind of place where boats bob gently in the bay and the peace of life feels a little more relaxed. The beach is narrow but calm, with clear water and a quiet local feel.
This is very popular. Nice big sandy area. Got beds you can hire. There's a lot of boats here. Even a blow-up boat.
Located along the waterfront at Aliki is Vasilis. This is a family-run taverna with shaded tables just steps from the sea. The menu is full of traditional dishes and you're warmly invited to try their traditional family recipes. The restaurant sits right on the waterfront with a clear view of the bay and the fishing boats bobbing just offshore. The food was simple and beautifully done, fresh, generous and full of flavour. We shared grilled calamari and pastisto.
This is the Greek version of lasagna. It's got pasta down the bottom and then a layer of mince and then I think bechamel sauce and cheese on top.
Everything arrived with that effortless Greek hospitality. The total, including drinks, came to €35.50. That's a smidge over 63 Australian dollars. A short stroll from the village of Aliki brings you to Piso Aliki. This is a quiet retreat with shallow turquoise waters and soft sand.
It is a bit rocky out on the beach. at the back there, and there is not a lot of shade, so you can see that a lot of people have brought umbrellas with them. Look at how clear that water is. You can see right to the bottom. We've been to 3 beaches now, and they've all been exactly the same here in Greece. It is just crystal clear. We do use this bag, which I'm going to show you. It's called an ocean pack. It's got all our valuables in there. You just wear it on your back. I won't say it's 100% waterproof. We have found that water does get in there. Maybe we're doing it wrong. I don't have any affiliation with them. We just have found that it works for us.
Golden Beach is one of the largest and most popular stretches of sand on Paros. The shoreline runs long and wide with fine golden sand that gives the beach its name. The water here is shallow and crystal clear, perfect for swimming. It's a well-organised beach with rows of sunbeds and umbrellas and plenty of space for water sports. Even with its popularity though, the beach feels open and expansive. Behind the shoreline, low hills frame the horizon, while the wide bay gives Golden Beach a bright and airy atmosphere. Piso Aliki is a small fishing village on the east coast of Paros, with the harbour lined by tavernas and cafes. We stopped at Soiree, right on the waterfront, with the view of the boats, the relaxed atmosphere and the scrumptious food made this an ideal lunch destination. We had a brilliant time discovering Paros. These are the beaches and villages that we explored across Paros, each with their own character and charm. But of course there's plenty more sights and experiences waiting across this wonderful island. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to see more of our adventures, because it's time to go places.